Hey guys, it's Amaya. Long time no see, but I'm here for another hair review. Today this hair comes from Aliexpress and it comes from Grace Hair Extensions. Now, I did a review, if you look probably 2 reviews back, but it's probably this time last year. I did a review on Grace Hair Extensions, but this is another review on this Aliexpress vendor, and let me tell you exactly what I'm rocking. Now, I know I said I was taking a break from hair reviews because they can kind of get a little repetitive, but what really wanted me to come and bring this to you guys is that I am wearing a closure for the first time in my weave life. So if you look back at my videos, I've been wearing weave for a very long time, but I've never wore a closure. I've gotten lace closures sent to me by companies, but I've never had the guts, the strength to put a closure in my head. I've seen I've seen you guys who make videos and stuff, like just lay a closure and everything, but I was just too self-conscious for that. So I definitely want to show you I have a silk-based closure. Get into that later. So right into the specs of this hair, I have 4 bundles, and like I said, a silk-based closure. My bundles are a 24, 22, 20, 18, and an 18-inch closure or 16-inch closure, one of the two. Yeah, 20, 22, wait, 24, 22, 20, 18. So the closure must be a 16-inch closure. And I have all 4 bundles in my head. Like, this is a sew-in, so I did get a sew-in, and my stylist, the girl who did my hair, my friend, she did not cut any of my tracks. So my hair looks like this, and all my tracks are folded over, and my closure is laid, honey. I'm going to just let you get into this closure before I tell you how I feel about this hair. Do you see the lateness, baby, of my closure? I just want you to get into that. Like, do you see the lateness of my closure? And this is my first time wearing a closure. So I got this hair installed last Friday. Today is Saturday, November the 14th. So a week and a day I've had this hair. And I've been working with it. Now, before I got my closure installed, I watched like 1,000 YouTube videos on how to do a closure, because you really can't just throw a closure in your head. You kind of got to know the science behind it. So yeah, I got a 24, 22, 20, 18, 16-inch closure. It's all Brazilian straight hair. So this hair comes naturally bone straight. These curls came from, I wand curled my hair yesterday. I did not wrap it up, pin it up. They just fell to this, and it's like some beautiful bouncy waves. So for this to be straight here, as you can see, it has a lot of body. It holds curls amazing. 4 bundles, really full. If you can see, my bundles are really full, and my closure looks phenomenal. And I'll kind of go into how I blended my closure, how I got it to look like this, but just to recap the packaging for you, comes via DHL, came really fast, standard 3 days for DHL, you know how that goes. Came with a little instructional pamphlet like this, nothing special. And just to kind of show you the packaging, it came in a bag like this. So these are the heavy duty bags with the like Ziploc little interlock thing, which is good for storing your hair later on once you take it out. And then the tags look just like this. So just like how my Grace hair came before, I need to get clarification on if they're like sister companies or the same, because the same person did not contact me, and I know the website, like if you go on their AliExpress store, it's not the same. So I'm gonna reach out to the representative who reached out to me to kind of get clarification on if it's the same. Before I had body wave, my other Grace hair, this is Brazilian straight hair. So bomb, bouncy, and just I'm loving it. So when I first installed it, I did not wash it. I just got it installed like fresh out the pack. I did define my closure, meaning I wet my closure, I parted it because I wanted a middle part, so I parted it straight down the middle, spread it apart. I plucked the part, so meaning I want it like, you know, a really natural looking part, so I plucked it so it can look as realistic as possible. However, you can part it anywhere. As you can see, I can part it over here, do a little side part thing if I wanted to, whatever. So yeah, you can part this anywhere, do a middle part, side part, whatever, because it comes free parted. They're really inexpensive. You know it's inexpensive because it's going to be Aliexpress here, so you know I'm all about the low baby. But so far this hair is giving me so much life. So let me show you how long it comes on me. I'm 5'6½", so, and this is 24 inches, so it still is very long. Comes to about my hips. Okay, and yeah, so I'm loving it, you guys. I just kind of wanted to show you my whole get up. Having a closure does take some getting used to. Like the first few days I'm kind of self-conscious, like, does anybody know how to want a closure? But since I've mastered my own technique, I feel really good about it. So what I do to get my closure to be as laid and popping as it can be, I'll say. So a problem with most people in silk-based closures is it's silk based, but in the very front, and you won't be able to tell on mine, the very front, it has lace. So I do have my edges out. So she did leave a very small bit of my edges out, which is right here, which I kind of just blended in. So it's about a centimeter, a half a centimeter of lace in the front, which you cut the lace off, and all of this is the silk base, which definitely looks just like scalp. So what I did to make it realistic is on that lace part, I actually took some lace wig bond glue to just bond that single part, that microscopic little bit, to my part, so it just blends seamlessly. So I just took lace glue, put it there, and it blends like nobody's business. Now the part does come pretty light, so if you are darker or, you know, browner woman of color, you may want to tint it. It's a lot of tinting tutorials on YouTube. I thought about it, but once I put it on my head, my scalp is just pretty light, so I didn't really have a problem. But for the line of demarcation, I actually did use just a little bit of eyeshadow that I just put right there. The rest of the part is its natural color, and I'll show you the palette I use. So I use this Ulta palette right here, and these are the two colors I blended together. This is called Innocence, and this is called Havana Nights. So if you do go to Ulta and you want to get these separately, these two eyeshadows, you may be able to get it. And I just took a brush, a little, I dropped my camera on my phone. Oh wow, we're back in business. Okay, so I took a little brush, which looks like this, and just blended it, and it was perfect. And then a little bit of edge control for my edges, and I just been popping ever since, honey. But yeah, that's my initial review. Don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm happy to be back, happy to be talking to you guys. So if you guys have any more questions for me, feel free to ask. All my information will be below. For updates, keeping up with me, follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'll leave that below. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.